Okay. Yeah, it's live right now. I got it turned around. Hey everybody, we are out on Wister Lake in southeast Oklahoma. I'm getting ready to have Dominic go grab a crappie we've got in the live well, and I want to give you some tips on how we're catching these big crappie, and hopefully we can come up here to my marker buoy where we've got a little brush pile marked, and we can get another one. That crappie we got back there in the live well. Now, folks, I'm telling you, let's turn around here where the sun's a little bit better. I'm telling you, that is a big crappie right there. And I want to show you how we caught that big monster crappie here in just a few minutes. Dominic, hop up there in the front. Let me see the fish, and why don't you guide us up there?
Okay.
Take the camera, turn it around, and I want to talk a little bit about this fish, what kind of crappie it is. Keep bumping us over there to the marker, and we're going to see if we can take these people fishing with us here for a minute and see if we can catch another one of these big crappie like this. Now, this is a white crappie, and I tell you, you just don't see a whole lot of them a whole lot bigger than this. You need some help. You don't see a whole lot of them a whole lot bigger than this, and we're not going to keep these fish today. I've got another one on my rod right here that I want to show you, and we're going to go back up there with the Fle Fly crappie kickers, and we're going to see if we can put another one in the boat. I think I'm going to actually try to run the camera and let Dominic fish beside me, and I'm going to fish, and we're going to let you look at the fish finder and see everything that we're doing, and hopefully we can put another one of these big crappie in the boat. I'm going to cut that big monster loose, but this was caught on a Buster Brown 2.5-inch Fle Fly crappie kicker with the new the new weed guard heads. So I'm going to let this one go, and I'm getting ready to show you another one that I just caught. We were just getting ready to start the live feed, and then I caught this one. And I'm getting ready to take y'all fishing with me here in just a minute. He's going to be kind of hard to grab. He got bit in the bottom. That one ate the, that's a 3-inch crappie kicker. Lemon pie, one of my favorite colors. I got Buster Brown and lemon pie on right here. And I'm telling you, boy, these things are hitting these 3-inch crappie kickers like a 5-pound bass hits something. I mean, they are flat thumping them. So what we're doing is we've got a brush pile marked up here, and I'm going to ease the boat up there, and we're going to drop these in around the brush pile. The brush pile's right on a drop off, and we're going to drop these in around the brush pile and see if we can get bit. We sure appreciate you coming out in the boat, going fishing with us. We've been trying to do more and more of these live feeds so you guys could learn more about how to catch crappie. This is all hard to do out here live, let me tell you for sure. And we try to do the best we can. And the boat goes everywhere, and the wind blows, and you know you get hung up and all that good stuff. But I'm going to cut this big crappie loose. Everybody, give him a big kiss. Goodbye. He's getting ready to go back down there. Dominic, how many people we got with us?
We've got 53 people with us right now.
53 people. We got any questions yet?
No questions yet.
Okay, folks, tell us where you're at. Share this video. Tell us what state you're from, and share this video on your timeline, or share it with a buddy. And if you share this video, somebody on Friday will win a package of lemon pie, 2.5 or 3-inch crappie kickers. Now my marker buoy's right out there. Get a shot of that marker buoy, Dominic. We're going to ease up there and see if we can sneak up on a few more crappie. I'm getting ready to let this one go. It's another, what my kids call a slabosaurus, so let's cut him loose.
Hey, Jason wants to know where we are.
We are on Wister Lake in southeast Oklahoma, and it's been an interesting day of fishing today. Had a big nasty cold front come in, and the fishing has just been pretty tough. But the wind's starting to finally lay down, and you can see I've got these tied in a parallel right here, about 14 inches apart, something like that. So Dominic, let's try something that we've never done before. Why don't you and I both try to fish, and I'm going to hold that camera, and we're going to see if we can take these people fishing with us and catch a catfish when catch a crappie when I got that camera in my hand. All right, this is going to be interesting. But I will tell you, I'll keep shining it on the fish finder right here so you can see what I'm seeing. I'll get my... Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop my jigs down. Whoops. I don't know how this is going to work. Here, Okay, guys, I'm dropping the crappie kickers down, and we're going to sneak up here and on this brush pile and see if we can put another fish in the boat. It's about 13 foot deep right here. I'm fishing with a 20-pound tug-of-war braided line because we get hung up a lot out here. Even though I've got the new weedless jig heads from Fle Fly, I still get hung up out here from time to time, and I kind of like to pull them loose instead of break them off, especially when I got two at a time in there. I'm going to go ahead and ease the boat up this way just a little bit. Dominic, you got it?
I got it.
Okay. All right, guys, my marker buoy is right up here. The edge of the river channel is right up here. And all we're doing, people get carried away a lot of times. They try to do too much with their crappie jigs. These crappie kickers got a real flat, thin tail on them, and they're moving all the time. I'll pop them like that to create a little vibration, but that's really about it. That's really about all you have to do. Just move them a little bit, might move them up and down, reel them up or down, move them up and down. But you can't hold the tail on a crappie kicker still. So, I'm just about getting up here to where we were starting to catch some of our fish. And I tell you, this is tough to do when you got a live audience and you're trying to control the boat and talk and everything else that goes along with it. But hopefully we'll get lucky here in a minute. Okay, Dominic, get a picture of that. They're starting to see, I just felt a little brush right there. Okay, now what we've done is we've eased up here on this brush pile real slow. Oh, I just had a hit right there, and I was turning the dang boat around. It's kind of hard to do that and dry fish at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm trying.
But guys, I'm just moving the boat real slow over the tops of these piles. And I'll shake my jig just a little bit like that. Shake my crappie kicker just a little bit. You don't have to get all carried away and up and down and left and right and twitch, twitch, twitch and all that. No, you don't have to do all that with a crappie kicker. Just hold it down there by the structure, and the boat moves and the wind waves, and every time you just twitch it just a little bit, or the waves or the boat moving is going to be enough action to help trigger these strikes. Let me have this right. You doing okay?
Trade me for a second.
Okay. Because I'm set up right now.
Yeah, let me get down.
I got brush right here. This would be too cool if we could get one like this. Okay.
Take it back.
I got it right now.
Okay.
All right, guys. I can't show you the fish finder, but I can show you the rod tips. We'll keep an eye on the fish finder as we go along through here and see if we can jig us out another one of them big monster Oklahoma crappie. I actually had a hit that was so hard here a little while ago, I just don't even know how it could hardly be a crappie. When I set the hook, it actually straightened my dang hook out almost on my jig head. I mean, it hit like might have been a big old flathead or blue cat or something. Okay, and I'm just gonna pop. Dominic, he moves his just a little bit. This is definitely a art that I've never tried before. Live feeding with one hand and fishing with the other. If you don't think this is a little complicated, just give it a shot sometime. Come on, fish, he's right there. See, there's that big brush pile where we caught them big fish out of a minute ago. You can see it right there. Oh, dang it, dang it, dang it. Didn't get him. Hold the camera. Look at that fish right there. I might have just jerked him up out of that brush pile right there. I don't know. I had a good hit though. He pulled the skirt down on my Buster Brown. We just about did it right there. So let me get my jig. Let me get my crappie kicker back down there, and we'll see if we can maybe do that again.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We have somebody with us from Vietnam.
Vietnam. Wow. I don't know if there's any crappie in Vietnam, but we appreciate you guys coming fishing with us. See, this kind of stuff happens on live feeds. I'm just about there, y'all. I'm just about there. Okay, we got some. Show them this little wood. This little wood right here is only about 2 foot up off the bottom, but we caught a couple smaller fish out of that. So I'm at the right depth. Let's see if we can do this again. Get out there and get busy, Dominic. We're fishing out of a G3 Sportsman 20-foot boat. We've got a Minn Kota trolling motor, and we're just easing back and forth on this wood down here, trying to entice one of these crappie to smack a crappie kicker. Got a guy from Ohio. How deep you guys fishing? We're in 14 foot of water right now. I don't know if I'll be able to read. Oh, did he hit you? What are you doing, Dominic?
I missed him.
Come on, man. You missed him. We're trying to catch a fish with our friends here. We got our, we got a lot of people, 175 people in the boat with us right now.
Well, they all just saw me miss a fish.
A swing and a miss. Well, let's see what happens. I'm glad the wind's finally starting to die down. We have waited for the wind to die down today to do the live feed, because to do these live feeds you have to use your mobile device, and we don't have any way to control the wind noise on the mobile device. So let's shine back over here and see if we can. All right, we're gonna sneak back up on that. Oh, I'm in some wood right there. Those new weed guard heads or weedless heads are really helping a bunch. You're still going to get hung up every now and then, but boy, they sure help. Watch me do something stupid like drop my phone in the water when I hook a fish. Hey guys, share this with your favorite fishing buddy. I was just telling everybody at the beginning of the live feed that if you share this on your timeline or share this with a friend, we're going to give somebody, on Friday, we're going to give somebody a package of 2.5 or 3-inch crappie kickers. We're going to mail them right to your door, and you're going to be able to fish with the exact same thing we have on here right now. Ooh, there's some fish at the back of the boat. Some fish just moved over that brush pile. There's some fish right there on top of that one. We gotta get busy, Dominic. These people are gonna leave. 182 people with us right now, and we are trying to live feed and fish at the same time, everybody. I just missed one. Dominic just missed one. Oh, there he is right there. Woo-wee! How's he feel, Dominic? Well, he's not too big, but that is a crappie.
There we go.
We managed to get one on the live feed. The old Buster Brown. Got him. All right, well, let's get him back out there and see if we can get bit again. I need to figure out how to mount this iPhone to my chest or my hat or something, so I don't have to sit here and hold it. But good job, Dominic. Now look at the brush we're in, everybody. See that wood right there, between 10 and 15 foot? That's where we're catching our crappie, and we're not doing anything special. We're just easing these crappie kickers through that brush. We're twitching them every now and then, just a little twitch. And one of them comes out there and grabs him something to eat. I got it. I got it right now.
Okay.
I just want you to keep catching another one, Dominic. We need to see another one of them 2.5 pound jobbers like you're used to catching. Okay. Yeah, I know, buddy. James, that was half the size of the last one. We know that. Well, you know, we're doing our best out here. We got a camera in one hand, the wind blowing, trying to do a live feed, so they can't all be as big as we hope they would be. But we are really trying to put another one of them great big ones in the boat for you. I'm going to hang out here with you guys for about another 5 minutes. Share this video with your friends. Share it on your timeline. If we find out that you've shared it, you're going to be entered to win a package of lemon pie crappie kickers from Fle Fly Tackle Company. We're back in the wood. That's down there. We got lots of thumbs coming across the screen. We appreciate all the likes. If you guys want to see more of the kind of videos that we've done in the past, you need to look up Fle Fly on YouTube, and there is about 50 videos that show you how to help you catch fish. So go over and subscribe to our page at Fle Fly on Facebook, and there is lots of tips, from bank fishing tips to you know, we got Team Catfish too. We do Team Catfish tackle at Outdoor Brands. So if you're not a fan of Team Catfish, I'm sure we'll be doing some live feeds of Team Catfish here before too long. I gotta check my jig here, Dominic. Hold on to this. Feels like I got something messed up. Nope, I'm good. There's our wood right there. We're just about to get too dark on us, but my God, what a beautiful sunset. There's a fish above the wood right there. We appreciate y'all get out here and coming in the boat with us, going fishing. We would love to catch one of those big monsters like we had at the beginning of the live feed, but they don't just come along all the time. Anybody ain't got any questions on there, Dominic? Can you see?
Let me look. How long are the rods?
Dominic's using a 6-foot rod, and I'm using a 6'6" rod. I'm running 2 1/4-ounce jig heads, and Dominic is running I'm running 2 1/8-ounce jig heads with a little heavier line, and Dominic is running, he's running 1 1/8-ounce jig head, and he's got a little lighter action rod than I got. I got a little bit heavier baits on here. We're both using braid. He's using 6-pound. I'm using 20-pound. We're in 13 foot of water right here. The wind's kind of changed on me a little bit. It's pushed me out. Oh, dadgum, there was a hit. I bet he pulled my, yep. I about wore my Buster Brown out. I need to stop and put another one on, but we're just about done. You get hit too?
Yep.
Dang it. How many people we got with us now?
195. That's
awesome. We appreciate you guys so much coming out here in the boat and going fishing with us. We're going to see if we can catch another fish real quick. As we are just about out of time. Don't have to do a whole lot, y'all. Just keep that. And we got brush right here under the trolling motor. Just keep that old crappie kicker down there and just give it a little twitch every now and then, or hold it still and let it swim around down there. You don't get all excited, make a bunch of sudden movements and jerks, and bring it way up, bring it way down, and all that stuff. Those crappie kickers are designed with a real flat tail, and they do a lot of moving. When we get back up there, there's a piece of wood right there. Another piece of wood right there. With this braided line, you can feel the wood a lot better than you can with monofilament. And we've got some really good high carbon fiber rods that allow us to feel this stuff really, really good. And yeah, that's the name of the game when you're out here in these wood and this stumps and brush and everything we're dealing with right here. There's a fish just come across the screen. Guys, we're going to have to get off the water here in just a minute or two, and we're going to pull up here to the marker one more time and drift back.
You fix that for me?
Yeah. And we're in a strike zone right now.
Cody wants to know how many we've caught so far.
We didn't keep track today. We've caught a nice mess of fish, but we haven't kept track of how many we caught. We weren't keeping any today. We just threw them back as we caught them, and I really don't know. But we had a really nice mess of fish, and just turned a lot of little ones loose, and kept the two biggest ones to show you at the beginning of the live feed.
Jacob wants to know how big they get.
Crappie?
Yeah.
Well, the lake record on this lake, believe it or not, is 4.7 pounds, if you can believe that. And boy, would I love to hook into something like that. My gosh. But there are some places here that you catch some 3-pound crappie in southeast Oklahoma and a few other places around the country. Well, I think I'm going to have to call her, Dominic. We're going to have to get in and get the boat loaded up and get back to town. How many we got with us?
193.
Man, I'd sure like to catch another fish real quick. Are you the right depth?
Yep.
We just came over that log. I'm in it right there. I'm gonna pull up here to that real thick spot, and then we're gonna get out of here. Just one more cast, everybody. Just like you guys do it. We don't want to leave either, but especially now that we finally got the wind settled down to where you can get out in the boat and go fishing with us. Make sure you share this with your friends. If you are on the share list, you will be qualified to win a pack of crappie kickers, lemon pie crappie kickers. We're going to send, Dominic's going to pick a winner. We're going to send those out on Friday, so you'll have them sometime next week. And, well, I'm in some good stuff right there. Come on, big fish. Munch that thing down. But share this with your buddies. Dominic will pick a winner on Friday. And I think we've about wore out our welcome right here. You will wear your brush pile out. We've caught several fish here, and the wind finally laid down enough that we could get out here. Oh, there he was right there. Not as big, but he's still an awful nice crappie. That'd be a great way to wind it up. He hit the old lemon pie. This was the color that we're going to give away to somebody on Friday. White with a chartreuse bottom. Lemon pie crappie kicker from Fle Fly. We really appreciate you guys getting in the boat. We appreciate you spending your hard-earned money on our tackle. It's just fantastic to have you in the boat fishing with us, y'all. We're going to shut it off for now. Thanks for watching. You can find our lures, or you can call. You can find our lures at flefly.com. You can find a dealer at flefly.com, or you can call 918-786-9661 to order these lures. See y'all later.